Initiating operation AA Pillar deployment to eliminate the so-called crystal region. The objective is to eradicate all of the E2 crystals in the crystal region and complete the groundwork for the future expansion of Reclamation Site 01. Shifty, are you ready?
Yes. I received word that the commander and the counter squad are en route to another location. Upon confirmation from the Central Government Intelligence Department, we've become aware there are no squads that have been officially deployed to the crystal region. Of course, we can't discount the fact that there might be squads who came up unofficially. But who would do that? No one else can compare to the counters.
Good.
I think I might know who it might be.
Happens at the AA Pillar landing site. No NIKKE should be caught up in any trouble.
I already have this feeling it's going to be Mori, as well as also probably Mihara and Koo.
Let's commence the operation.
I need to work on you as well, Mana. Like, my God, I have a feeling you are an incredibly powerful support unit as an attacker, and you're just sat there collecting dust in your heart.
AA Pillar launch sequence ready.
AA Pillar landing coordinates set.
Confirming landing coordinates. Firing AA Pillar towards the guide signal. Launch complete. Transferring control to the operator until landing.
Control transfer complete. Now then, if we do this and this. All set. Landing now. Landing in 3 minutes? Wow, the AA Pillar descends much slower than the A Pillar. Maybe because it's so much larger.
It looks like a penis.
The energy contained within it is significantly greater than that of the A Pillar. Sorry, but this appears to be an urgent call.
It's okay, take it.
Mihara? What is it? You've captured a rare specimen? Where are you right now? Sorry?
They're in the crystal region, aren't they?
Get away from there immediately!
Oh dear.
Mana, I'm picking up a strange signal near the AA Pillar.
Wait, didn't they just say that the AA pillar generates more energy as well? That's gonna attract gluttony, isn't it? Oh no.
What?
And before we find out that the crystals were actually the thing holding it back. Oh, there they are. There's that cutie. There's that cutie pie. Why is the tongue so big? Why does it even have a tongue? A colossal entity of some kind bursts out from under the ground. The AA pillar is swallowed whole by what seems to be a massive mouth.
What is that thing?
Just to see Levy in the background. Da 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 da. But obviously you put like the commander's head over what Levy would be, so yeah.
That thing just swallowed the entire AA Pillar.
Yeah, that thing also swallowed a nuke apparently at one point, so good luck. Good luck with that.
This is an emergency. Contact ARC Command. Tell them codename Gluttony has appeared.
I want to know how Gluttony has been in hibernation all this time and not been seen in God knows how long. This is the event story, Voxy. Not campaign.
I hear the sound of something falling in the water. And my body begins to sink underneath the surface. I think I'm drowning.
Yep.
How long can a NIKKE breathe underwater again? How long can my body last? No one's here.
Whoa, Cosmograph, what's with this music?
Who will come to save me?
I don't know, Curling. How long can your body possibly last?
If If I knew this would happen, I wouldn't have accepted that offer.
I wonder if the pool that Leviathan fell into was something related to gluttony. Huh.
No matter how miserable life got,
It does.
I didn't want to die.
Enjoy, curling. Enjoy! And Oblivion remake. Well, remaster. I think it has Persona 4 as well, and Persona 5.
I don't.
He's like, it's okay, babe. But he insists we can't die.
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Someone save me,
Well, someone's in trouble. I think, is this Mori?
please.
You won't die.
Someone grabs my hand, which is flailing desperately.
No matter what happens, you're not dying. I promise.
I feel the warmth of someone else's hand grasping mine, and I hear a soothing voice. I close my eyes.
Mori opens her eyes.
What is this place?
There'll be more of it. It just doesn't have to be every day. Mori slowly looks around. This is important. This is NIKKE anniversary. Schools of fish leisurely swim past what seems to be a transparent barrier. It's as if Mori is submerged in the ocean.
Am I really dead?
Mori turns her head towards the voice.
Is that a fairy?
I'm not a fairy.
She's not a fairy.
Where am I?
Fairy. So cute.
Oh, so Mihara's already here before Mori came in?
Hey there.
Hey, Mori kinda cute. Exactly.
About time you came to.
Not enough gacha.
Who are you?
Mori quickly backs up.
What is this place? Where did you bring me?
We're all Nikkes, aren't we? Are you a Nikke too?
Don't question. She has the outfit for a reason. It's a tactical reason.
A Nikke?
Yeah. And we're at the bottom of the ocean right now. Isn't that amazing?
We're underwater? Don't be ridiculous. Do you really think I'd fall for that?
So, are they establishing that she's not inside Gluttony, but she's actually in the ocean? I still think she's in Gluttony, personally. I still think she is. That's the way Mudfish made it out to be.
I know it's hard to believe. I was thinking the same thing only a few minutes ago.
What?
Uni and I woke up just a little while ago too. It seems like we were in a shipwreck, like you. Isn't that right, Uni?
They were in a shipwreck? No, they were on the surface. I thought, hell. Cool, indeed.
What is going on?
You know, that's a good question, and I'd really love to know as well. But you know what? Sometimes we have to accept what's going on.
What are your names, by the way? I have to be able to call you something.
You weren't traveling together?
Nope. This is my first time seeing her.
I just want to know what Mori's name is a pun to, if it even is a pun.
I'll kick off the introductions. I'm Mihara. And this is my partner, Uni, who is dear to me.
Cool.
As you can see, Uni is a little different than the usual NIKKE.
She also, her love is so heavy it won't even make the seesaw move.
She communicates with these vocalizations that I personally find adorable.
Hoi hoi hoi, Gallivant! Hoi hoi hoi!
She still understands everything we're saying, though, so you'll still be able to communicate with her.
Yeah, it's just her voice box is messed up.
It fascinates me every time I see it. A NIKKE who communicates by making similar sounds as Uni.
Yeah, but Uni doesn't have the Kotodama, so yeah.
The world really does contain all sorts of wonders. So, what's your name?
Siren!
I think it's more the fact that her vocals were messed up when she was being experimented on when it came to Uni, at least, not Siren.
That's a pretty name. And you, kiddo?
Who are you calling kiddo?
Tell us your name and I won't have to call you that.
Mori.
Good. Now that we all know each other's names, any chance you can fill us in on where we are?
I saw you falling into the ocean near the bubble tree. I saved you.
Because she can. And I think she's better than Cinderella, personally.
And waited until you came to.
Wow. So you saved us. Thanks a bunch.
No, thank you, Mihara, for the sight of in my eyes. She got what she deserved. Repentance-wise, maybe. Considering what happened.
So, are we really underwater right now?
Uh-huh.
Don't lie. How can we be underwater? We're all able to breathe perfectly normal.
Is that transparent barrier protecting us?
Maybe, but it's... yeah. I mean, we still don't know what's happening with Crow. Like, she's definitely the worst of the bunch because she instigated Uni into doing it in the first place.
Barrier?
Murray turns her head and looks upwards. A massive barrier comes into view, holding back the seawater and all the marine life from pouring down on them.
It's actually true. So this place really is at the bottom of the ocean?
I still doubt that after Mudfish, but we'll see.
I never knew a place like this existed. So mysterious.
Oh yeah. I mean, she was turned into a NIKKE due to of her activities in the first place.
Could it be a new lost sector? Siren would certainly be happy to hear that.
How do we get back up?
I'd be thinking about Siren here.
Oh.
Is there any way to get back up to the surface from here?
I will make one.
Oh, okay. That's simple, I guess.
Excuse me? You mean there isn't a way to get back up now?
Nod.
In other words, we're trapped down here? No, this can't be happening. I need to go. If I don't get out of here, I'll lose the opportunity I worked so hard for.
Now, part of me also wonders as well if she has a bomb collar too. Just because a lot of the ones which tend to have collars on are due to the fact that they actually are bomb collars and they hide the fact that they have those on. And because she's got one, I do wonder if that's actually an explodey thing. She does work for Missilus. Well, you know, she's a Missilus NIKKE. Wouldn't be surprising.
Calm down.
This is all one big lie. I don't believe we're underwater for a second. that so-called barrier isn't some kind of projection.
Da, da,
Or a
da,
hologram.
da.
Oh,
It's very true. We don't know for sure. Little Mermaid frantically shakes her head.
I'm not waiting around. Get out of my way. I've got to get out of here right now.
Nah, she hungry. She can't leave right now.
How about we all settle down for a moment and get some food in us first?
Murray bites into the chocolate Splinterman in her hand. I mean, she's got a very yummy tummy indeed.
What are you looking at?
Is it tasty?
If it wasn't, do you think I'd be eating it? Now stop staring at me as I eat.
I mean, maybe Siren wants to have some chocolate as well, you know? Maybe just give her some chocolate.
It's good to see you eating so enthusiastically. I was afraid your wariness would diminish your appetite.
I'll never have a problem eating.
They could have had a below to SSR at this point, but you know what? No, it's fine.
You're cute.
She is, it's true.
Stop
Adorable.
calling me cute.
I'm going to imagine already this voice is very different to the one that she performs in Genshin Impact, which is the Fire Archon.
Thanks for giving us something to eat, Siren.
It's my first time having guests. Thank you all for coming and enjoying yourselves.
You mean that we're the first ones to come here?
She's such a gracious host. Subject 160, I think that's it again.
That's why you don't have
Yep.
a way to go back to the surface right now.
Subject 160. That's a lot. That's just a lot of subjects.
You've never gotten anyone out of here before.
159 subjects before her.
That's right. Still, I will send you all back. If I try doing the opposite of how I rescued you, it might be possible.
And how did you rescue us?
Power of slimes.
Aha!
I actually do want to know how the slimes came into being here, but you know what? I'm sure we'll get to it. Little Mermaid extends her hand. A purple spear forms at her fingertips. Cool indeed.
What is that?
It's called a bubble. I was able to save you by putting you in one of these.
How is a NIKKE capable of making something like that?
There's a lot of things NIKKE is capable of doing, my dear. One of them being destroying an entire screen of them by just sitting on them.
Are you sure you're not a fairy after all?
Case in point, Noir. Little Mermaid shakes her head.
I'm just kidding around. So, that's what you used to save us, huh?
I am terrified to hear what Mahara's counseling session is going to be like. Yeah,
Yes,
they're going to be fun.
I have the power of the Kotodama. A power which I can also imbue the bubbles with. It means I don't have to physically move them myself. That's how I was able to control the bubbles to transport you all here safely.
Kotodama?
What's that?
I say most rank file NIKKEs won't actually know about the Kotodama because the only ones that have it. One is probably the experiment, which is Sin. Well, obviously she is too effective. It's always on. And the other one is obviously Maiden, and of course she is basically a Black Ops NIKKE. So yeah, no one's allowed to know she exists to a degree.
Are you using this Kotodama thing now?
Oh no, certainly not.
joyful experience speaking with someone could be.
You talking about Livy? Talking about Livy, isn't she?
After that, I looked into a way to form bubbles inside my throat as a way to be able to control the Kotodama.
That's an interesting way of doing it. And also sounds highly dangerous as well.
That's how I won't use the Kotodama against either of you accidentally.
But very smart of her to do so.
Good to know.
Why don't you use that power now and send us back up?
I'm sorry. I used too many bubbles when I rescued you. So now I need a while to recover.
For how long?
1 month?
That's a long time.
For a whole month?
Mari stands up, shocked, drops the biscuits.
I can't wait that long. I need to go. Maybe I can swim out of here somehow.
If you leave this bubble, you will die.
At least she's being truthful about it.
We are NIKKEs after all.
You seem awfully certain.
You don't know how swimming functionality is. You will sink like a brick.
Because it's the truth.
I don't trust you. How am I supposed to trust a stranger I just met telling me I've got to spend an entire month cooped up with them?
She has cookies.
I'm going to...
Mori, it would be best not to leave.
Are you really taking her at her word?
I would.
I am. She seems quite certain of what she's saying. There must be a reason for that.
Outside this bubble is the King of Finland. He's waiting for us, and it's going to be very terrifying if he's there.
I like living on the edge and taking risks too. But I wouldn't gamble with Uni's life. I don't know what urgent matters you have, but surely it would be foolish to gamble with your own life.
That may be true, but I
will get you out. I will make sure to send you back up to the surface. I promise. So please, be patient and wait for a little while.
A little while? I'm going to be waiting for an entire month? Fine, but not a moment longer.
I mean, I wouldn't call a month a little while. A month is a long-ass time.
Oh.
But hey, there's an entire world down under here. Little Mermaid smiles brightly. She's made
What
some
are
new
you
friends.
Smiling for?
Oh,
Nothing.
I'm glad we were able to come to an agreeable conclusion. Siren, is there anything we can do to help while you make the bubble for our escape? We don't need to do anything?
Oh.
Just stand there and be hot. Yep.
Oh, no you don't. You'll just end up changing your mind later and roping us into helping with something.
Is she somehow understanding, like, when she just makes the weird grunts?
I can't stand that kind of thing.
I think she is. My god, we have a translator.
We don't want to take without giving something back. Please, let us help. We can do anything.
Oh. In that case.
Wow.
Is this... How is there, like, an entire quarry down here?
Look at all this stuff.
Mari, Uni, Mahara gaze upon the open space. The destroyed remains of plans, buildings, submarines, and more lie scattered everywhere.
That thing over there. I'm certain that I've seen it before.
This is weirdly relaxing at the moment compared to the Cinderella one as well.
Was it called an AA pillar?
Oh yeah, we're definitely a gluttony. I mean, if it was any... Yeah.
Ah, so that's what it's called.
Is this what the AA pillar did when it came inside? Giggity.
There's a large amount of energy still stored inside it, but it seems to have stopped working. So, I decided to leave it here.
There sure are a lot of fascinating things in this place.
We offer our help and this is where you bring us? Let me guess. You want us to start rummaging through this stuff.
Oh?
Not.
Look around and bring back anything that appears useful. Up until now, I've been alone and thus didn't need much. Now, however,
Aww.
there are several of us.
Yeah, Siren has to be the big, the mom of the group.
If it's too much to ask, you don't have to.
It's fine. You want us to scavenge for materials, is that it?
Oh,
You can tell with the way Mori is, like, her outfit is so banged up and just filthy. Man, I want to know more about her. I mean, some might say at first with the way... Yeah. Well, it's not just that as well, but she's also had to always be very careful with the way she speaks as well, due to the nature of the coated armor. And now we know that she's got, like, bubbles in her throat. That probably doesn't help with her speech either.
Okay, fine.
Greetings.
We can go. We'll do as we're told.
oh.
Because there are moments where she speaks completely normally.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Mori trudges towards the wrecked plane.
Sifting through wreckage for valuable items sounds fun to me.
Are we going to find the nuke in here as well?
Don't you agree, Uni? Well, we're going to get to it. Good luck making those bubbles, Siren.
A few moments later...
What the heck are those?
Rocks. Mori stares at the floating bubbles hopping on top of the plane.
Right. Those are all made up of bubbles. Didn't she say they were robots of some kind?
The bubbles hop and roll around on the plane. I would like to know about the slimes.
I've never seen robots that playful. You're so annoying. Go away. I said go. All right, they are kind of cute. Surely it wouldn't hurt to touch it. Just once.
That's right. It wouldn't be a bad idea at all.
Mori.
Ah!
Not quite yet. Oh yeah, that's right. It used the energy of the nuke to just blast. That's right. I forgot about that part. Yeah, you're right about it.
What? What is it?
I thought you'd be lonely over here by yourself.
Well, think again. I'm not lonely at all.
I suppose in this context you're a slime.
I see. You're very impressive.
Don't treat me like a little kid.
All right. So cute.
Why did you really come over here? You trying to pilfer everything that I gathered?
Huh?
Maybe.
Or you want me to head over to your side and help you find more stuff?
Right, the impression I've had with Mori when I've done like literally some of the interactions and whatnot, like with the council sessions and stuff, is she's very much someone who's very used to, like, expects everybody to betray her, and it's very hard to trust anybody.
If that's the case, then get lost. I'll do no such thing.
I'm not after any of that. Stop being so tense. Why would I do any of that stuff? It's not like this is a proper scavenging mission anyway. It's just a small task that Siren gave us.
Yeah. Or she'll kill us all with her bubbles.
Oh, right. I guess this isn't an official mission or anything.
Mori, are you from a resource gathering squad?
Why are you asking?
I'm just curious.
Yeah, because the Incubator Squad is just a weird squad.
We are going to be spending a lot of time together, but I don't know anything about you.
Yeah, and I mean, look at Mihara. She's part of the elite. That's why she's wearing less clothes.
And it's going to stay that way.
People were mad about her jacket, and now they removed it. So, yeah.
As soon as I leave this place, I won't see you ever again.
Oh, damn. How'd you know that?
Yeah? That's unfortunate. I was hoping I'd be able to keep seeing you.
Well, it won't happen. Not with me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
Sadness.
We'll leave you be. See you later.
Mihara walks away, leaving Uni to stare down at Mori. Uni want to smash? Uni going to smash.
What are you looking at?
Uni, are you coming?
Yep. Uni turns and leaves as well, flipping her off, trailing behind Mihara. Mori sits down on the ground. Poor girl. She's exhausted.
You want to keep seeing me?
She produces a small blood box from her bag.
She has no idea. She doesn't know who I tracked.
Who you tracked? Interesting.
Or what kind of mission I was given.
All I do know is that apparently, and I have no context to it, is Siren's sister is not as innocent as we apparently think she is. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
You just need to do one thing.
Oh, maybe I'll find it out here right now.
All you have to do is tell me what they choose. Contact me within 2 months with a report.
She is British! Well, people are thinking maybe she's less evil than Siren, but she's probably more evil, Aegean. I remember seeing a thing on Twitter, it's like, the evil British lady is evil. Who could have known?
Quite simple, right?
1 month left.
But who you track it? Is it the commander? I'm going to assume it's the commander.
Yeah, simple. Maybe for you all. Bunch of liars.
Wow!
Yeah, if evil, why heart, Aegean, you know? Little Mermaid gazes at the panoply of items scattered across the open space.
Wow!
Well, indeed.
What are you making that face for?
We can fix them. I mean, have any of those heretics actually hurt us? Actually killed us? No. No.
You gathered so much! Incredible!
The Hillster has been tamed. Indivilia, time will only tell. Behemoth didn't want to hurt us. She just wanted to, you know, dance with us.
It's not that much, is it?
Are you happy?
Yeah! I didn't know so many things were hiding in there!
Did you never search that place?
Uh-huh! I never needed much when I was alone. The only time I ever went there was to find something to eat once.
I see.
I see indeed.
Good job, you guys!
Exactly. Exactly. Oh yeah, left one's adorable.
I made up some beds for you at the shelter, so you can rest there.
Oh, you mean Siren? Siren's amazing. I think she's one of the best looking one they've made so far. And her dress is so good. Got it earlier today.
You made beds?
Do you want to see?
She just wants people to be happy.
Oh my gosh.
And she just wants to be punished because that's her whole deal. Inside the shelter, 3 beds made of purplish bubbles have been neatly arranged.
Fascinating. Seems you can make just about anything out of bubbles.
Mihara's a special case. She's probably the most extreme design they've gone with so far. That's very much like their previous game, I suppose.
Oh,
Mihara presses down on the bubble bed.
It's nice and soft.
But it fits her character. It actually does.
you all worked so hard today. So please, get some rest.
Are you sure it's okay to use your bubbles like this? What if it delays our escape?
It's okay. I'll eventually gather all of these back up and use them.
You'll be gathering all of the bubbles?
Yes. In order to make sure you can all reach the surface safely, I need to collect every last bubble I can.
Exactly.
A bubble that never breaks. Never thought I'd see the day. Can you take us to the place you make bubbles next time?
Oh,
Thanks. I'm going to make good use of this bed. I'm sure of that.
I mean, I say that. I mean, we haven't seen some of the designs down the line yet, but we know that at least 2 NIKKEs, which are part of Elysium, which have been announced, they are not as scantily clad as she is, but that's because that would have been very tactical. Whereas Missilus, wow, they don't care about tactical, they just care about results.
Uni says thank you as well. It feels like
Oh,
I've got
there's a
2
cute
unis
little,
around now.
Little rabbit bear at the back there. Oh, that's a cute little rabbit.
get a good night's rest, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Man, I need a good night's rest at least
Good
tonight.
night, Siren. See you tomorrow.
Little mermaid leaves.
I want to go too.
You're going to go outside? Why? Siren made these beds for us, so let's get some sleep.
I don't need it.
So distracted right now. Mario runs out of the shelter because she doesn't decide she wants anything. She's an angsty teen. That's right, Uni. You'll be the greatest waifu. You will win NIKKE 2026. You will.
Doesn't it feel like Mori is avoiding us?
It would be funny if she did, to be honest. I'm gonna be real. It'd be fantastic.
I knew it. I guess it's a bit awkward for her to be around the people she was tracking.
They know.
Oh my goodness. Uni, I've never heard you sound so disgruntled.
So she was tracking these two then. Okay. Now the real question is why?
You don't like Mori? Why not? Because she started following us while we were inside the Ark? I figured that was why you felt that way.
I mean, for 2 NIKKEs who are very used to tracking down raptures and stuff, I'm not too surprised they noticed that they were being followed.
Don't be too harsh on her. I'm sure she has her reasons for doing
Good
it.
night, Gwen. Sleep tight. May you dream of leather and cuckoo.
Well, if you're not fond of her, I guess there's not much we can do about that. Uni. What about Siren? Do you like her?
I frickin' love her.
You do. Is it because she talks like you do?
She doesn't talk like Uni all the time, just sometimes. Uni nods her head.
And because she rescued us? You're right. She rescued us, and now she's doing her best to help us. I don't think she's a bad person, even though I don't think everything she's telling us is the truth.
Cuckoo!
Why do I think that? Well, remember that big mouth thing we saw before we lost consciousness?
Yeah. And the fact is that you're nowhere near the ocean? Probably? Mari stands in a corner digging a hole into the ground. Finally, she shows the last bit of dirt.
That should be enough. I'm exhausted. What is up with this dirt? I thought it'd be soft, but it's practically hard as rock. Is there gold mixed into this stuff or what?
Mari folds the entrenching tool and returns it to her bag. That's a cute picture though. She hops down inside her newly dug hole. Is she gonna sleep in the hole?
Finally, I feel at ease.
Is she one of those people who just likes to be in a hole?
Everything has been so uncomfortable.
Was the bed that uncomfortable?
Oh, so that's where the faces come from. Oh my god. I've been seeing this all over my Twitter feed. Oh, even the sad little bubble. She almost give me free run vibes here.
Ugh.
Oh, poor Siren.
Oh!
Who the...
Oh! It's me! Siren!
I can see that. What are you doing here?
Oh,
Yeah, the face is amazing. Oh, it's so good.
I heard what sounded like digging.
Is that not allowed?
No, it's fine.
Good. Then don't worry about it, and move along. I'm comfortable here.
Oh, huh?
What? Why aren't you leaving?
She probably seeing you like she saw Levy, maybe. That would be my guess.
Mori?
What? Does it bother you that I dug up the ground?
Do you like cute things?
I love cute things.
Excuse me?
Oh,
And that's why I hope to get started next week.
do you want to see me make bubbles?
You mean those bouncy things?
Oh, do you not want to?
Fine, I'll come. It's not like I have anything better to do.
Oh. Come on in.
Mari walks into the workshop.
Welcome to the Bubble Workshop.
I can't believe this is what was underneath that tree.
Damn. Inside the workshop, bubbles of variegated colors drift about playfully.
What is this place? It's packed with all sorts of cute things.
Do you like it?
Who said I liked it? Well,
You don't hate it, do you?
at the very least, it's not boring.
I'm glad you feel that way.
So, what do I need to do now?
Oh,
Don't you want something from me?
A high five, a smile. I'll take your chocolate. Little Mermaid shakes her head.
Then why did you bring me here?
She just wants you to be happy.
Being on your own can be a lonely thing. And scary.
Which she knows all too well because she's been on her own for God knows how long in here.
I never said I was lonely or scared. Don't go drawing any conclusions.
And she's not wrong. She didn't actually say that. So, yeah, it's true.
Well, I'm glad to be proven wrong. I came to that conclusion because that's how I used to be.
You were?
Uh-huh.
But you seem so strong. I can't imagine you ever feeling lonely.
Everyone is at their weakest when they're alone. Once I decided I would stay here for a long time. I would make bubbles whenever I felt lonely. Bubbles that looked like my friends.
I don't know how the hell she was able to get those bubbles out in like the story chapters. Mari recalls the numerous bubble formations she has seen in this place.
They look like tears to me.
Oh?
Nothing.
It makes sense, mermaid's tears, you know?
If there's nothing you need me for, then I'm going.
Already?
What am I going to do here? I want to go.
Wait!
Make a bubble. Little Mermaid makes a bubble and encapsulates Mari and places it in Mari's arms. This is your child now.
What is this? Why are you giving me this?
Hugging onto this will help you sleep better.
She just, oh, she's so precious. Mari looks at the bubble in her arms. It's exceedingly soft and warm.
What's your deal?
Oh!
Why are you being so nice to me? Is there something you want from me?
Just be nice.
Why are you going to such great lengths to save us? You've just met us. Why should you care whether we live or die? Why do you keep acting like you don't expect anything from us in return?
I just wanted to rescue you. So I did. And I simply wanted to be nice. So I did.
I don't like unconditional kindness.
I can understand it. If you're not used to it, yeah.
It makes me uncomfortable. Don't act all high and mighty. If you want something, just say it, and I'll do whatever you tell me to.
I'm sorry. But I really don't have any ulterior motives.
Don't lie to me. People like you are the worst. You put on a nice front and make it out like you're willing to do anything for someone. And then, just when they trust you the most, you stab them in the back.
Mari shoves the bubble back into Little Mermaid's arms and runs off.
Mari!
Boop, 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 boop. Just like Mr. Zoidberg.
So, after a certain amount of time passes, the bubbles that you use grow on this tree, like fruit.
Oh! I typically create bubbles solely using my weapon systems.
How does that work?
So, making one large enough to cover this entire space would be impossible. I used the bubbles I had available to create this tree, which acts as a sort of filter.
Okay.
It gathers the disparate energy present in the ocean and redirects it into the bubbles, which increases their surface area.
Wow.
That's impressive in more ways than one.
So when you call this the bubble tree, you mean it's literally made of bubbles?
That's right.
Goddamn. Goddamn.
And here I thought it was an actual tree.
So wait, does that mean we can pop it?
I've never seen anything like this before. How extraordinary. Can I touch it? Just once?
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
Mihara carefully reaches out and touches the bubble tree. It explodes, causing the entire bubble to rescind and cave in, and they all died.
It's warm. That's surprising. I thought it would be cold since it's made out of liquid.
Oh?
A tree made of liquid metal. Oh, I want to check something. Siren,
Oh?
excuse me for a moment.
Oh?
Mihara closes her eyes in order to exchange scenes with the tree. Senses with the tree, she activates her ability. The warmth of the water travels up the trunk of the tree and reaches the massive membrane that touches the ocean. The frigid touch of ocean water, and a sensation like something is watching from beyond.
Mihara!
Congratulations. Little Mermaid grabs Mihara's arm.
No, you can't! If you keep going, it'll be dangerous!
What do you mean?
You mustn't draw attention to us.
I don't understand.
Oh, we're not ready yet, so we must lie low for now. My powers are weakened at the moment, and I can barely maintain the bubbles to keep us hidden as is. If we were to attract any unwanted attention, we'd have no way of fighting that thing.
Okay.
Then you would never be able to return to the surface.
What is this thing you're talking about?
It's fine, just set Uni on it. Coo.
Something dangerous that doesn't understand language.
Were you hiding here from that thing too?
Yes. I quickly realized that my ability had no effect on it. So I decided to stay out of sight until I'm ready.
And when would you be ready? How would you be ready?
But our arrival here must surely have attracted its attention. All we've done is put your life in danger. Why are you being so nice to us?
Oh, damn.
Are you suspicious of me as well, Mihara?
Not suspicious like Mori is necessarily, but I am curious. We live in an era where people don't stick their necks out for others without good reason. We're not used to people being kind simply for the sake of being kind.
Not when you come from Missless either.
So, you can understand why I'm somewhat intrigued. Why are you going so far out of your way to help us? Why are you not more wary of us, a bunch of strangers? Perhaps you're being this nice because of some hidden motive. Or something.
Your arriving here felt like a divine gift. I've been here on my own for so long. Having the chance to talk to someone again felt like a gift.
I mean, the thought did cross my mind. How dare you, Voxy?
So I wanted to help you in any
You have
way
brought shame to the
possible.
Union.
And be nice to you.
How long have you been here?
What year is it?
Here, I'll show you.
Mihara pulls out her phone and shows her the screen.
So much time has passed already. If that date on the screen is correct, then I believe it's been about 70 years.
Oh, damn, so that's why Gallivant kept saying about 70 years. Okay.
You've been here longer than I thought. And you've been alone this whole time?
Uh-huh.
No
Damn.
wonder you considered us a gift from above. That would also explain why you've been so benevolent toward us. I have to say, Siren, you seem like a real hard luck case.
Oh?
It also does explain how, like, literally Siren is the case of, when it came to the second generation of just completely missing. it checks out with it being 70 years as well, because if we go hypothetically with the whole, like it's been 100 years since Cinderella was awake. So obviously it's been 30 years since that happened, which is probably around the maybe around the period of time she was with Levy, maybe, give or take. Because I think she might have met Levy almost straight after the whole falling down from the sky type thing, which I'm pretty sure is what happened, because she said how she cushioned her fall with her bubbles and stuff.
I have to admit, I have a real soft spot for those kinds of people. All right.
So hypothetically, she might have been in there, like, she might have been with Levy for like 30 years, give or take. Like Rappy meeting Red Hood 70 years ago. Well, true. She could have been unconscious in the bubble for God knows how long.
I had a whole bunch of questions I was going to ask you.
But yeah, Rappy did meet Red Hood 70 years ago as well. Interesting.
But that can wait.
Oh, wait, does that mean that Levy might have been part of the second reclamation war I think it was called? Yeah, true. So she could have been in the ocean for like 10 years or more. Because obviously there's a lot more squads going on the surface around that time, wasn't there? So Levy being on the surface would have, you know, made sense around that sort of point.
Someday, you can tell your story.
What would have been interesting is if she was one of the NIKKEs that was also part of Rappy's squad. Or you know, Rappy was part of one of her squads at one point, but she wasn't.
All of it. We've experienced our fair share of hardships too. So no matter what your story is, we'll be able to handle it.
But at least we have a time frame of Levy. Yeah, true. That's what I was thinking as well. So Levy has been in the state she has for 70 years, because obviously she's been in gluttony for 70 years. At least 70 years on Levy's case. In Levy's case.
Okay.
Maybe more.
Thanks, Mihara.
So it makes you wonder if Hansel and Gretel will also be like a 70-year thing or whatever. I still think they're the ones which the Sleeping Princesses Unlimited have got, but we'll see.
Don't mention it.
After a week of life on the ocean floor, Mori begins to feel there's something strange about this place.
What is wrong with you? Why do you keep coming here and pestering me?
It depends on how much they thought ahead with story stuff as well. Obviously, things might change to fit the narrative better and stuff like that too, and yeah.
Don't you remember what I said?
I'm trying to remember if Hansel and Gretel were the first ones to fall or if Siren was. I think Siren was.
I told you to drop the whole saint act.
I just remember Abe and Cinder. Well, Abe was the last one to fall.
And yet you insist on coming back here again and again.
And even she said, yeah, this height I'll still survive because I'm a NIKKE.
Don't laugh.
I'll leave soon.
Don't think that I'm gonna start opening up to you because of this. You're a real nutcase, you know that?
Every night, Little Mermaid comes to sit by Morris Burrow and plays with the bubbles for a while before leaving. No matter how much Mori pushes her away, Little Mermaid steadfastly attempts to close the distance between them. It's as if she's telling Mori she isn't alone. Mori finds this kindness very unsettling. It's both unfamiliar and uncomfortable. However, as another week passes, what initially felt unfamiliar and uncomfortable begins to feel natural.
Mori! Food!
I was coming over here anyway.
Eating meals with someone becomes familiar.
What are you looking at?
That is so weird they have Uni blushing through the mask. Unless it's actually not a mask and it is her face. I'm going to hope it's her mask. Uni proudly holds up a box of canned food Mihara had found.
Is that what I think it is? Where did you find it?
Near the submarine.
I can't believe you found something like that over there. I guess so.
Would you like to go together later?
I guess so.
I feel like a lot of answers to questions is gonna happen in story 2. This feels like it's a real, just like a nice little lead up. There's nothing too dramatic going on, and BAM! Working together with someone becomes familiar.
Good night, Mori!
Sleeping around other people becomes familiar. Another week passes.
Is there anything else to look through?
Mori starts rummaging through the boxes and steps outside. Good question. Mori stretches as she looks at the now familiar oceanic landscape.
Huh?
Amongst the water, streaks of silvery liquid flow and undulate like a galaxy.
How beautiful.
What's got you so mesmerized?
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Wow. I've never seen ocean water that color. How long has that been there?
How would I know? I just saw it.
Really? Where'd it come from, I wonder? Siren, you see that silvery liquid? Do you know what that...
Digestive liquid? But why?
Siren?
That.
Why do you look so worried? Is that stuff over there bad?
Why would you just randomly say digestive liquid?
Everyone, inside!
What's gotten into her? What is that?
Mori looks out at the ocean again.
Huh?
There is a red light in the water.
What's that red light?
The light flickers, reminiscent of a rapture's.
Are those raptors?
Oh,
They're coming this way!
The raptures approach the barrier, their glowing cores burning red.
Since when can raptures move underwater? From what I know, virtually all raptures are incapable of that.
oh.
Siren, what is this place? Are we really in the ocean?
Why aren't you saying anything? She's asking you if we're really underwater.
I mean, I've said this from the very beginning, of course we're not, but for those who haven't been able to get around to doing mudfish wouldn't have any idea, and I think that's fantastic. So for those who are able to know, you know. For those who don't, it's like, oh, what the hell's going on here? Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Actually really good at storytelling.
I knew it.
You were lying to us? damn you! Were you lying to us?
Whereas with my win squad, I have SBS, so she just annihilates all the ads, and then, like, yeah.
I'm sorry, Mori.
I knew it!
Excellent. I think it might have been Eve, because I thought she did have some tries over stuff, so that's great.
Why would this time be any different?
I'll deal with Matilda H after this.
Feigning kindness, pretending to be benevolent, telling me I could trust you. Not again.
I can explain everything.
What is with that face Mori has? Like, aha! I knew it! I knew you were up to no good.
Save it. I don't need your excuses. I'm going right now.
I like every expression she's made so far, though. She's adorable.
And I don't care whether I drown. I can't stay in a place like this any longer. I'm leaving.
No, it's dangerous to go out now.
Also, how big is Gluttony if, like, she's able to create this sort of space inside it?
Do you really expect me to believe you?
We're in its throat.
We're in its throat and it's not been able to detect that we're here?
What?
Did you say throat?
Gluttony is a colossal rapture, and we're inside its throat. Going out now would mean certain death.
What in the world are you talking about? Are you saying I was eaten by a raptor?
Yes. Yes, we are. Little Mermaid frantically nods her head. True, actually. That AA pillar was tiny. And they used that to attack Behemoth, if I remember. And it pinned her the fuck down.
So calm down and listen to me.
There's no way. I couldn't have been eaten by a raptor.
Still. That is true. They did hit her with a smaller A pillar. So, yeah, I consider the AA pillar is even bigger.
Does that mean I'm going to die?
You're not going to die. No matter what, all...
Shut up! I don't trust a single word you say.
Mari hurriedly grabs her bag.
I'm leaving. You hear me? I'm leaving.
Mori!
Don't do it, Mori! Little Mermaid reaches out to Mori.
Don't touch me.
Mori swings her bag to shake off Little Mermaid. Oh god. An assortment of items come flying out of the opening of the bag. An entrenching tool, military rations, a first aid kit, a compass, and a black box. I mean, it's apparently just in this place at the moment. Like, how is all of this just in the throat? Like, this thing is huge. I know he said it's big, but oh my god, it's absolutely ginormous then. How the hell do we fight it?
You're Mori from the incubator squad, yes?
I love that they're actually playing what I would classify as pretty much villain music. I played enough Limber's Company to recognize villain music when I hear villain music.
Yes?
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Jien.
I'm also not surprised considering the incubator squad's existence is like they're all misfits and don't really fit into a proper squad. Is being utilized by someone like Jian, who is underground, even deeper.
What am I doing here?
That's a very good question.
Goodness, here I am trying to exchange greetings and you're dispensing with all formalities.
My British evil wife who can't be this cute. Whoever they actually did get to voice Jian is really, really good. Really fitting. Very elegant, very what I'd expect of someone of like the Missilus company, and yeah.
Don't you think that's rather rude?
Can't wait to get her as a NIKKE. I do think Jian's a NIKKE.
I'm sorry.
I'm I'm only kidding.
It was very good, the Zani combat trailer.
I dislike beating around the bush just as much as you.
Like, this music almost gives me like Cruella de Vil type vibes.
Thank you for not getting mad.
Murray swallows dryly.
I owe you an apology. I'll admit I was a bit cavalier, considering that this mission will decide whether you get disposed of or not.
Well, yeah, no pressure, no pressure. So she's on the potential of being disposed of. Yeah.
Here, take this.
So, why do I feel like Gian does this to a lot of Nikkes who are on the chopping block? Gian hands Mori a black box.
What is this?
It's a calling signal generator.
As in for raptures?
A calling signal? Doesn't that mean raptors?
Why? You know what? No, this actually makes perfect sense as to why Mistless would have something like this. But obviously, this is a secret technology that they probably have, because otherwise Siren would have just used it instead of, like, activating the thing that did it when they called them in before.
Be careful not to drop it.
And maybe she did use it. It's been a while. You remember with the Matters thing?
If that box takes a tumble and breaks, it'll emit a calling signal straight away.
Why are you giving me this?
It was what was used? Okay. I couldn't remember. I thought it was something else that they used. Like, they actually used a proper siren. Not one of these things. Okay. Like I said, it's been a while. But hey, there you go. At least I remember that they called them, but not what they called them with. June holds onto Mori's shoulders.
You're going to follow someone up to the surface.
Mmm.
When you've gotten far enough from the Ark,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
you'll throw this box behind her, which will automatically activate the calling signal. Then, all you have to do is report back to me on how she reacts.
Yeah.
But why? Why are you doing this?
So she wanted her to go up behind Mihara and Uni and throw the box to activate it to see what they would do. That's interesting.
Let's just say I'm curious. When something that's a fusion of a rapture and a NIKKE hears the calling signal,
She's doing it to Uni to see what would happen.
will her rapture instincts awaken and move her to tear apart her beloved NIKKE companion? Or will her rational NIKKE side win out and have her tear herself apart, having become a rapture?
A NIKKE Rapture fusion?
Wow. Okay. Yeah, she evil.
Yes, not too long ago I managed to create such a thing. Pretty cool, huh?
Pretty cool. Yeah, pretty nifty.
No need to force yourself to agree. I know very well how volatile such an entity might be. So let's keep this our little secret, okay?
For science, indeed.
Yes.
Gian takes Mori's shaking hands in hers.
What are you so frightened of? At this rate, you might end up breaking this box right here and now inside the Ark. If that happens, forget about it being a question of whether or not you'll be scrapped. You'll be branded a traitor and executed immediately. Is that what you want?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, this poor girl.
No need to be scared. You just need to do one thing. All you have to do is tell me what they choose. If you do that, I'll see that you're permanently removed from the disposal list.
Permanently?
Man, imagine like the Nikkes who are constantly on that list and have to keep trying not to. I'm pretty sure like Fragile is on there and probably Livelin, or at least Livelin was.
When do I need to do this?
Your scheduled scrap date is 2 months from now, correct?
Damn.
Yes.
Okay then.
Because we don't like touching back on these miscellaneous experiments. We've seen them do human Nikke and Ratchet experiments. That we have.
Report your findings to me before your scrap date. Contact me within 2 months with a report. Quite simple, right?
It can't fall!
Moro desperately reaches out towards the black box, but... oh no. The black box falls onto the floor and shatters. I feel like he is. I do remember, like, when you said that, I was like, yeah. What if he was one of the, like, a human rapture experiment? Like, you can't... like, I can understand, like, their way of thinking. It's like, okay, so you can't have male Nikkes, but what if you can make a male rapture? Because, like, the whole reason they're all female, the Nikkes, is because apparently the male brain is incompatible with the Godicium or something. So... what about if it is with raptures, though?
A calling signal.
Have we? Had an affinity with raptures and raptors. I mean, we did find Reptilian, or whatever his name was. The guy who built the whole rapture suit around to sort of like blend in with them, or whatever it is. As far as I'm aware, he's just a human inside a vehicle. To our understanding. Unless, of course, you mean the guy from Eden, but he's supposed to just have, like, cybernetic enhancements rather than, like, actually anything. But, I mean, maybe it is rapture parts. I'm not sure. Rapture starts rushing towards the transparent barrier. The rapture horde collectively slams against the barrier, desperately trying to get closer to the calling signal.
The barrier.
Everyone, move back!
A hole forms in the transparent barrier. I don't think the signal affected Yuri at all. A mixture of silver liquid and seawater pours in from the opening.
The digestive fluid!
Anything which makes contact with the silver liquid immediately turns black.
What is that?
We need to plug up the hole!
Little Mermaid stretches out her hands and sends water droplets towards the gap. Despite her efforts, the water droplets are unable to plug up all of the cracks, and the silver liquid continues to seep through. Some of the droplets make contact with the AA pillar.
No! The AA pillar!
In an instant, the AA pillar begins to turn silver.
No!
I remember the AA pillar was helping to provide more energy to this place. The Little Mermaid reaches out, sending a mass of bubbles that wrap around the AA pillar, which is rapidly turning into silver liquid. The bubbles and silver liquid clash and coalesce violently, as if each is attempting to consume the other. Gradually, the bubbles turn a violet hue.
Come on! Wrap around it!
I'll help. Uni?
Uni starts to thrash violently. Maybe she has been affected.
What's wrong?
Uni's eyes start to glow red.
Juni, snap out of it. The bindings. Juni, I said snap out.
Uni grabs onto Mihara's throat. Oh shit, that's what her arm looks like? Joke's on you, Mihara likes that.
Mihara!
Snap out of it.
Mihara looks at Uni's eyes, which have turned red. Oh yeah, she's crying. You can see the tears flowing. Despite her seeming to have lost her mind, tears stream down from Uni's eyes.
Uni. Don't cry.
Yeah. No, I was thinking the same thing, Ray. I was gonna get around to that, like, when the thing's over.
I'm okay.
Where, like, now I think about it, like, it seems like a very silly side quest where you're just helping this guy, you know, on the surface and get away with them. And, like, it actually comes into play where he's, like, on his journeys on the Mother Whale where he saw the crystal region. And we actually owe the map of the surface to him.
Mihara.
Well, we know two goddesses that actually had mind switches. Both Snow White and apparently Dorothy also had a mind switch. I knew Snow White had. I didn't know Doro had.
No!
It makes sense, though. Murray runs towards Uni.
Let go of her. Please, let go.
Murray clings desperately to Uni's arm. I reckon we will probably meet Reptilian at some point.
Get hold of yourself, Uni. You're going to kill Mihara.
Because, I mean, he made an entire sort of makeshift Rapture suit, which he also made one for us too. And, I mean, he did call us his bro. But, I mean, you know.
I said, snap out of it. Stop, please. Someone help. Stop.
Stop!
Uni's movements stop. Little Mermaid and Uni lock eyes.
Uni?
Would Little Mermaid be able to actually purge the Rapture out of Uni?
Do you remember when you first fell in here? What you said inside the bubble?
Yeah.
You said, please save me, Hara. Now, it's your turn.
His eyes start to quiver.
Yes, now it's your turn, Uni, because you're a NIKKE. A NIKKE who loves me, Hara, and who wants to save her.
Excuse me, the text there says likes. It should just be loves. How dare you lie to us for people who aren't listening?
A NIKKE.
The red glow starts to fade from Uni's eyes.
You are a NIKKE, not a Rapture. So, come back, Uni.
I have noticed there's been extra bits here and there. It's not the end of the world. At the end of the day, I would rather they embellish and, you know, say a bit more with certain lines than not at all. As Uni's eyes return to normal, she loosens her grip. Mihara falls to the ground. I mean, there's been many times where, like, I'm reading something like, you know what, this would sound better if I said this or worded it this way instead.
Uni, you're back. I'm glad.
Thank goodness.
Mori's feet stumble upon the remnants of the broken box. In the throes of panic and desperation, Mori had forgotten her sins. Now, faced with the evidence of her error, a wave of guilt crashes over her.
I'm okay. Really. I'm fine, Uni. So...
Uni begins to sob. To Mori, it sounds like a scream. It feels as if Uni's wailing cries are directed towards her, reprimanding her and telling her that she must reckon with her sins. Mori staggers backward.
I really didn't mean to.
Uni looks at Mori. Uni's mask is stained with tears.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Mori runs away in desperation, all because Jian just wanted to do a little bit of fun experiment for science.
Mori!
Wow.
How many beings remember the moment they are born? I remember. I remember the first time light shone upon my eyes. The first time I became aware of myself. The moment I met my creator. For the first time.
Wasn't that a separate movie world than the one which we fought?
Hmm? Are you awake?
Oh. Hello.
Damn, she awoke from the capsule with a full backpack?
I faced misfortune.
I wonder which squad I should assign you to.
Sorry?
Let's see. Intelligence is average.
Ah, I thought it was a different one. Okay.
Same with endurance and combat-related evaluations. As for special talents... None.
She's cute.
What is this? Is this thing defective or what?
But she has a sense of self, though. She's not like a mass-produced unit.
Born from such lofty ideals, yet utterly useless.
Oh, okay. Fair. I guess they do sometimes get that, where they have like a sense of ideals or whatever, but then they have literally no talents, which I suppose Mori is meant to be the case of. Yeah, she's one hell of a tank.
Huh. I suppose even Miss Silas can produce a dud every once in a while. Is the production team getting lazy? Still, I do need to assign this hunk of junk to a squad.
Wow, Miss Alyssa's so nice.
Pawning it off on another company's squad would be a bit embarrassing.
Yeah. I do think he might be one of the experiments, like you say now. Or at least an ex-Missilis individual. I'm pretty sure he said he can never return to the Ark. Because they'll kill him or something. I swear something like that was said at some point.
Is there an opening in any general squads? No? I suppose that settles it then. You'll be going over there.
I was a defective product. I was given a name at birth.
What's funny is even Kilo was considered defective, But because she was really good at piloting Talos. Yeah.
But I was born incomplete. And there was no place willing to take an unfinished NIKKE.
That's the one, right? The defective one?
Probably. There's no way a non-mass-produced NIKKE would be here otherwise.
Yeah. I'm glad they actually are, like, you know, addressing this.
Right. Why else would a regular NIKKE be placed in a squad of mass-produced units?
But the revelation of us being what we are and the fact that we're escapees from the same experiment could very well mean our bros actually our bro and also possibly chat. Yeah.
I didn't even know that was possible.
The fact that, because they didn't say only one had ever escaped, they alluded to maybe several escaped.
Same here.
It could be that Chatterbox is one who got caught and was like heavily wounded and then ended up having to graft like rapture parts to themselves or something. Who knows?
I feel a little bit bad for
But then
him.
again, the amount of damage that Chatterbox has gone through and the fact that he can also evolve by what he eats, he's not a normal rapture at all. Not at all. But don't forget, he gains the abilities of Nihilster when he consumes Nihilster.
Why? At least it has its own face and name. Honestly, I'm a bit jealous.
Jealousy, envy, ridicule, resentment.
And that's not something most raptures can do.
Amongst a sea of identical faces, the fact that I stood out meant many bore ill will towards me.
Damn, yeah, I'm gonna say, like, imagine being someone who's like, hey, that's just a regular NIKKE, but for some reason they're with the mass-produced units. Your access has expired.
Huh? But I didn't receive today's rations.
Murray turns around.
What? You got something to say?
At first, I tried to force a smile and pretend to be nice.
I mean, I feel like we've learned as well during Rappy's story that the mass-produced NIKKEs are absolute assholes to everybody.
No, nothing.
But then again, they don't last very long, so they have every reason to be assholes.
It's just the supply machine seems to be broken.
That's a lovely smile.
Oh yeah? That's too bad. The captain said we need to leave right away.
Guess he'll have to go hungry.
Yeah. Oh well.
Is everyone ready? Let's go.
But it also makes sense why at first when I saw her kit, it was like, well, this doesn't seem very good. She seems worse or just the same as like a mass-produced NIKKE. And then when I actually saw the kit, I was like, oh, okay, no, she's not actually anywhere close to that. She's actually pretty decent.
Yes, Captain.
We were squad mates. Our lives were constantly on the line as we worked together on surface missions. If they were to abandon me while we were up there, I'd have no one. I didn't want to die. I wanted to live, even when they assigned me the most dangerous resource collection zones.
I mean, Kilo's still good. But I also feel like, doesn't Mori also heal herself? It's not like she just gains more health, she actually heals.
You're working on this zone solo today.
By myself? That entire area?
Are you incapable of even that much? You're not even a mass-produced NIKKE.
I'll do it. I can do it. Even when they hid supplies from me. Even when they deprived me of food.
Man, being part of the mass-produced NIKKEs is just like being in high school.
Mocked me. Ignored me. Ridiculed me. Tormented me. I would pretend not to notice and try to laugh it off. Why isn't anyone coming? I didn't receive any message to return. If I stay too long in one place, the raptures...
The rest of your squad probably died. Or abandoned you, but more likely died.
Raptors... I've got to hide somewhere.
Mori frantically looks around. There is nowhere to hide.
What should I do? What do I do?
Mori stumbles over a shovel. She digs a hole. This is why she finds holes comforting.
That's it. I need to hide underground.
She's also a better Ludmilla. She fills the role that Ludmilla is meant to fill, but doesn't fail horribly when she taunts. Like, because as soon as Ludmilla taunts, she's dead. Mori desperately digs into the earth with the shovel. She tosses herself inside the hole and covers her head with freshly dug dirt.
Please, don't come. Don't find me. As dirt and debris falls on her head, Mori prays that she'll survive.
Oh, the shield? Yeah.
Somehow she manages to come out of the ordeal alive.
Ideally, you want the shield to still be on Kilo, though.
What are you doing? Didn't you hear the return order?
Huh? I didn't hear anything.
Hey, didn't you tell her?
Mori turns around.
What? I definitely told her.
No, you didn't.
You didn't hear it?
No, I didn't.
That is not a cool prank, bro.
Well, don't pin the blame on me just because you're deaf as a doornail.
Yeah.
Unless that's another defect on the laundry list you came with.
That day, for the first time, I used violence against a squad mate. It was also the day I learned that malice must be met with malice. After returning from the rehabilitation center for assaulting another squad mate, no one wanted to be on the same squad as me.
Just like Rappy. Rappy would be proud.
What should I do now?
Hey, you there?
Seemingly nice NIKKE. Something tells me she's not.
If no squads are taking you, would you want to join us?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you said you were Mori, right? We're a resource collection squad, and we could use someone with your experience. Interested in joining us?
Okay.
I can't believe you were
Let's do
able to
it.
leave the school.
Little did I know that the first ones to approach me with open arms would be the first to stab me in the back. What? You're accusing me of theft?
Unsubmitted resources were found in your bag.
What?
I was just holding it for someone.
I'm getting tired of these excuses.
It's not an excuse.
So there weren't any unsubmitted resources in your bag.
But...
You see? You were an accomplice to a crime.
No one believed that I had been tricked.
Wait a minute. This one's already been to the rehabilitation center once before.
This is why she was on the list to be disposed of.
Doesn't seem to have any special skills either. I guess we don't have much choice. You're going to Incubator.
The Incubator Squad. Made up entirely of problem cases. NIKKEs without any special abilities who weren't worth taking the time to resettle in other squads.
I hope we actually get to meet more members of the Incubator Squad.
A last chance holding ground, where they would either develop hidden potential or be scrapped. The dynamic with my squad mates there was the same as before.
Isn't she the one who got caught trying to steal from the mass-produced NIKKE squad?
They're making them just mass-produced NIKKEs. God damn it. it's fine.
Be careful. I hear she has a bad temper and goes around picking fights.
Woo, best NPC. Not the one on the right, but the left.
If we get mixed up with
Well,
her,
best
we'll
mass-produced
probably end up
NIKKE,
getting
sorry.
scrapped along with her.
No one wanted to be squad mates with me. No one wanted to be with a dangerous and defective NIKKE like me. Least of all when it was their last chance to avoid getting scrapped.
I kind of feel sorry for Mori. She's been like, really, she's been through the ringer. It's almost like the Ark is not a happy place.
Despite
Who knew?
all of that, I still wanted to live.
Actually, no, the Ark, if you're under Tetra, you get to dance with all the bunny girls, but she's a missilist. She drew the short straw. She truly did.
You just need to do one thing.
Oh no.
If you do that, I'll see that you're permanently removed from the disposal list.
I mean, she is winking at us, so clearly she's telling the truth here. I mean, she wouldn't wink if she was lying, right?
I was willing to do anything to survive. And so I made a deal with the devil and used the misery of others as a stepping stone. And so I made others miserable. Does someone like me deserve to live? I was born broken. Maybe it would have been best if I'd ended my life the moment it began.
Oh, damn.
I live in a world filled with nothing but evil, where no one wants me to survive. Before making all of these foolish decisions in the name of survival, would it have been better to simply die and be reborn?
Mari curls up and buries her face in her knees. Hiding deep in the burrow.
Should I end it all? Wouldn't it be better to stop living?
Getting freaking dark suddenly. It was all happiness. They keep doing this. It's all happiness at the start. There's like, it's time to be depressed now. Okay, thank you, shift up.
Why?
I love the fact that the music stopped here as Little Mermaid said why.
What are you doing here?
I came to get you, Mori.
Look how happy the bubble is.
What are you doing? How did you know I was here?
I know these little hollows are where you feel the safest. I figured you would be here. When anyone is going through something, they want to go to their safe place.
It's true.
But how did you...
I went looking for you every day.
Why did you come looking for me? What were you planning on saying to me? To get out of here? Fine, I'll leave.
Suddenly you can't talk. I understand. That's the way it goes.
I know what I did was wrong. I can leave any time.
You can't leave. If you do, you'll die.
I do wonder how her performance is compared to Genshin's, because this, like, once again, this is the Pirate Archon voice actor who does Mori's voice as well. I mean, she's been doing pretty well as Mori. I'm hoping she does as well in Genshin as well.
So what if I die? Who cares if I do? No one wants me to be alive anyway.
Siren does.
The more I struggle to survive.
Also, what is it with, like, the pilgrims all gaining themselves, like, a missiless NIKKE psychic? At least at the moment. Like, Crown has, obviously Kilo, and now Siren has, Mori. Like, I know it's only happened twice, but that's still more than once.
The more I make other people's lives miserable.
Mori.
I was gonna say a missiless pet, but that would be me.
If that's the kind of life I'm destined to live, then I'm better off dead.
I mean, Abe would technically be missiless, wouldn't she? She would.
It'd be best for everyone if I'm out of the picture. No more people would get hurt. And I won't have to struggle to survive anymore.
Like, I'm still trying to figure out, like, I'm hoping we also get answers down the line as well as to how and why Anise joins, like, the counters as well as a squad. Yeah. I know it seems like out of left field as well, but it's, like, kind of weird. I was thinking, like, there is no main Missilus unit. It's 2 Elysium and a Tetra. Because both Neon and Rappy are both Elysium. And obviously Anise is Tetra, so you think you'd have one of each, but you don't.
What are you shaking your head for?
I'm sad.
I guess Mihara will become our pet instead. Tish.
What for?
I'd be sad if you died.
Yeah, this is sadness.
Why? Who are you to say that? What do you know about me? You lied to me. You tricked me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for lying to you. I thought not telling the truth about this place, that we were inside a rapture's throat, would make you happier.
It would make more sense if we were in the Rapture's stomach more than the Rapture's throat, but, you know, it's fine.
Happiness? What is that? Since when has happiness had anything to do with my life?
Can you eat it?
Do you think the world has ever reached out a helping hand to me?
Also, Mario looks a little bit like Vector. It's true, we do take Mihara on walks and get judged by Leader. I can't believe Granny judged us.
You wouldn't know. You've been strong since the day you were born. When you ask for help, people listen. When you reach out your hand, there's always someone there to hold it.
She's been alone for 70 years, Mori.
Not me, though. Being born has been my greatest misfortune. No one was happy that I was born. No one likes the fact that I'm alive.
I mean, she probably doesn't... I mean, knowing a lot of Missilus, they do not retain their memories from when they were human.
No one extends a helping hand to me. No one listens to my cries for help.
That's not true.
Maybe Siren is not as evil as we made her out to be sometimes. Maybe she's a villain because Gian would be worse.
I heard you.
What do you mean?
I even held your hand.
Aww. But did that happen? It must have been censored.
When?
You said it in the bubble. You said you didn't want to die. You begged for someone to save you.
It can't be.
You won't die.
Oh, that's what happened at the start.
No matter what happens, you're not dying. I promise.
That was you? It wasn't a dream?
I heard your cry for help, and I held your hand. I'm glad that you're alive.
Sounded a little bit southern there, Siren. And I held your hand.
I'm happy that I was able to save you. If no one has celebrated your birth before, then let me be the first.
What?
Mori, I'm happy that you're here amongst the living.
Of course, there's no red shoe slime, as we all know this.
I'm glad to have met you.
And I'm sure there's no reason for that.
Why?
I know for NIKKE's, birthdays aren't really a concept. But since a birthday is a day when you celebrate your birth, let's say that today is your birthday.
Happy birthday, Mori.
Every year on this date, we can celebrate your birthday.
Cake.
Why?
So, every half anniversary is Mori's birthday. Understandable.
Why are you doing all this for me? Tell me why.
Because I want to save you. because I don't want you to be unhappy.
But why?
Because I'll be sad if you die.
I can't wait for Hansel and Gretel because we know that they're a little bit more messed up in the head compared to both Cinderella and Siren.
I'm happy that I got to meet you.
It's going to be very different compared to Siren.
I was so lonely in this desolate bubble.
Who knows? Maybe they'll learn kindness in some way or another.
And then you came and made me happy.
I actually wonder when we get Hansel and Gretel if it'll come to be a situation where, for whatever reason, they have now unfortunately fused into one NIKKE rather than two. But who knows? And it's like a personality thing.
So I don't want you to die.
I doubt that would happen, but it would be an interesting way for it to work.
I want you to live and be happy.
So they're going out their way to design two of them anyway. So, but they are twins. Oh, she's crying. Tears run down Moira's face.
What is this?
Oh, I like the Siren face over there. She's like, come on. This is some of the best little splash shot they've done actually in recent times.
Mori, are you crying?
Please, we need more some full comma art in this.
Shut up! Don't look at me.
Oh?
I said turn around.
The mermaid hastily turns her back, and revealing her cake to the world, and the world was not ready.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. Damn it. I've never cried before, no matter how hard it got. This is all your fault.
I doubt they do it, but the way that they're supposed to work anyway is as a combined unit. So either we'll get a NIKKE where it's like there's two of them on the battlefield, and they only work at the two of them there. But I really doubt they'd ever do it where like, oh, you roll for one and then you roll for the other. I mean, they might do, but then they'd have to think of a way for them to work where you don't need to necessarily have the pair for it to be a thing. But they could have it where it is one unit, but it takes up two spots, maybe.
Siren?
And so I'm super fascinated to see how they're going to make Hansel and Gretel work.
I've lived an unhappy life.
And they're most likely going to be like I don't know if they'll be a rocket launch unit or a machine gun unit. They could be any, technically, depending on what they manufacture, I guess. I wonder if there'll be like a unit where you can kind of like decide what you want them to be. Like a machine gun, SMG, shotgun, or rocket launcher. Huh. Well, even assault rifle, I guess. That'd be pretty cool.
I've had good reason to be distrustful of others, but it made me overly guarded, and I turned a blind eye to your kindness. I was suspicious of your affection, and saw it as duplicitous. Because I wanted to live. I brought untold misery to Uni and Mihara. But despite all that, you still want to extend your hand out to me?
And the fact that Hansel and Gretel were also secretly made by Abe, I really want to know where she got those fucking brains from.
Yes! I already regret not reaching out to a friend once before.
The friend she's speaking about here is Cinderella. Because she doubted her. I mean, to be fair, Cinderella did dislocate her jaw. So, yeah. Well, actually, she didn't just dislocate it at the one point. I'm pretty sure the second time she ripped it off. I think she ripped it off the other time.
And once is enough. So...
One creates the concoction, the other fires it, or whatever it is as well. They're good, if I recall, it's meant to represent like the cauldron or something. Little Mermaid reaches her hand out to Mori, who is still ensconced in the dugout.
Let's get out of here. Let's go outside. Aren't you going to grab my hand?
But the hole is safe.
I will. I will.
Mori lifts her trembling hand and holds onto Little Mermaid's hand.
Thank you. Truly. I'm really sorry.
Yes, the witch's cauldron.
You could have died because of me. I can't apologize enough.
It's okay. I didn't incur any major physical damage.
I also expect Mori, when you do her Bond stories, it'll be in the arc with the commander, because I think Kilo's is similar, where it's like you do that. You're not like it's not like where Crown is.
I'm glad to hear that.
In fact, I haven't felt that stimulated in a long time. In some ways, I'm glad.
Remember, she's a masochist.
Isn't that right, Uni? Uni.
I'm sorry to have made you go through that. Out of selfish self-preservation, I accepted that offer. And you suffered for it. I don't expect you to accept my apology right away.
Could you at least give her some chocolate?
I just wanted to apologize for what I did wrong. I'm sorry. I really am.
Maybe give Uni a hug? Just saying.
At least she responded.
Thank you.
Now then, shall we move on to Siren's apology?
I'm sorry for lying.
Better
I thought
be.
that hiding the truth about where we actually were was in your best interests.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to feel the terror I experienced when I was swallowed by gluttony. I'm terribly sorry.
At least I was right about what happened. It was kind of obvious what did happen in Mudfish, but at least I'm confident and comfortable in that I was right.
So you also got swallowed up by gluttony?
Oh, yes. A long time ago, I was eaten and ended up here.
And you created this place while you were in here?
Right.
To think this cavernous space is all something's throat. Gluttony must be really enormous. Then what was all that silver liquid?
That was its digestive acid.
You mean, like stomach acid?
Yes.
I mean, it's fascinating that a rapture would need something like that.
Any object that
But
comes
yeah.
into contact with it melts and transforms into more silver liquid. Once that's happened to you, gluttony absorbs the silver liquid and transfers it to energy, which it then uses to fuel itself.
If this stuff can dissolve seemingly anything, what about the membrane surrounding us?
Oh,
That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
when my bubbles come into contact with the liquid, it twists and contorts but doesn't dissolve. It's like two armies battling for territory. And the outcome of the battle can shift based on the quantity of each army.
Is that supposed to represent the whole mini game that exists? I love that mini game, by the way.
So everything outside this membrane is that digestive acid?
Speaking of mini games, if you haven't seen it, obviously the Cinderella mini game is back, and all the rewards are back in there as well. So go grab yourself some more rare gems. Little Mermaid shakes her head.
Not quite. The digestive acid is released in cycles. top of that, it can't affect natural substances. So the seawater here is real.
Oh, so the seawater is actually real?
Is that why the fish are still alive?
Oh, that's why leaving here without the bubbles is impossible.
Oh, interesting. So it can't, like... So the land masses themselves can't be dissolved. Huh, interesting.
If one drop of that silver liquid touches you, you'll melt instantly.
That's the reason you stopped me from going outside.
Oh,
I'm sorry for being so reckless.
it's okay.
I like the way she said that. It's like, it's okay, you know, things happen. It is what it is.
Things may have gone a bit sideways back there. But we're still sticking to the original plan, right?
About that,
Oh, no.
I think I can get you out faster.
You can?
Does it have a bum?
Really? How?
The silver liquid came out earlier than usual. So I think I can make the bubble faster than before.
Is that possible?
Oh! Remember what I said before? The bubble tree only collects the energy present in the silver liquid. As a result, I think I can create the bubbles about a week ahead of schedule.
Convenient.
That quick?
So we potentially only have a week until we get out of here?
Oh!
I see.
Mori?
Huh?
I mean, in a way, Mori probably would not want to actually leave. I can understand that.
Oh, it's nothing.
She has no reason to want to leave.
It's just that this is all suddenly moving so fast.
You're right. It does feel like everything's sped up all of a sudden.
But the fact that Uni does react to call signals might make what their job is a lot harder.
I'm going to go and get busy making the bubbles. In the meantime, you all can take it easy and prepare to depart. Ah, and one more thing. There still might be some silver liquid in the clearing. So you should steer clear of that area for the time being.
Okay.
You think there's still some lingering in the clearing?
Oh, yes. So you must stay away from there at all costs. Understand?
Right. Okay.
That night in the clearing, Little Mermaid approaches the massive bubble positioned in the clearing.
As I expected,
Oh no.
the energy isn't decreasing.
That's the AA pillar, right?
Why are you?
You saved my life twice now. What's so strange about me wanting to spend some time with you?
Mihara?
Siren, you're hiding something from us, aren't you?
You can tell us, Siren, it's fine.
And it's got something to do with this AA pillar. And how now it's made of bubbles.
How did you?
I found it strange that you were trying so hard to keep us away from this clearing.
Yeah, why are you trying to do that, Siren? We'll find out in a few minutes.
I concluded that something of interest must be here.
What else is here that she might be hiding?
After mulling it over for a while, I quickly came to an answer. Something must have happened to the AA pillar.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's dissolved, right?
Huh?
Siren, what happened? Are we in danger?
No, it's okay. I can still fix it. It's fine.
Then let us help you fix it. Once we've done that, you can get us out of here.
Oh, it says war dress there. I mean, obviously Mihara is very distracting, but yeah.
Doesn't that work fine as well?
No, that won't work.
Why not?
It will take too long. I can't make you wait that long.
It would be rude, exactly.
It's because you're putting your own life on the line, isn't it? Siren. You saved my life twice now. Now it's time for us to return the favor.
I mean, you're already inside the bubble. Exactly. Cool.
Please, let us help you.
Oh, thank you, Mihara. But I can't. I promised that I would get you, Uni, and Mori out of here. I intend to keep that promise.
Uni's behind you. Run away.
What if we refuse to leave?
Bring those Doritos back here.
What if we stay here with you?
I will use my Kotodama.
Oh.
If I have to, I will use that to make you leave this place.
Is she pouting?
You'd really go that far in order to get us out?
Yes.
I think she was.
You're my friends. You helped me forget all of the loneliness I've had to endure for so long.
70 years.
You all are precious to me, and I want to save you.
Mihara's a special case.
I hope you can understand that.
Siren's not that lewd.
But
Now her
Siren,
dress. That's different.
Please, I'm begging you.
All right. Fine.
Thank you. Meeting you has been the happiest thing for me.
Me too.
Aww.
Siren.
And she's such a cutie as Mihara. It's just her choice of attire is always you can't take her anywhere.
With your power, we're sure to get out of here.
This time round she doesn't have a chain which they can lead her about like we could in the previous version, but that's okay.
But remember,
I'm sure it'll make an appearance again. Probably happened with the Bond story.
a child who is starved for affection can never abandon the person who gave them love. That is why the responsibility lies with the one who gave the love.
Down, Crisis.
There will come a day when you understand. Down the road, you'll experience it firsthand.
Actually, I also wanted to say something to you.
What's that?
Gonna call her a slag? Please don't.
It's about the core Uni has.
Oh. After that day. So what's up with Uni's core? Uni doesn't move from the shelter. It's as if she is lost in the recesses of her own mind. Mihara, who is watching over her, also seems to be thinking hard about something. Me too. Me too. She stares blankly at the ocean scenery near the bubble tree. Even Mori is deep in a state of reflection. And stares at the bubbles moving in and around the garden. For a while, time passes in this fashion, with everyone deep in thought, high-fiving one another. 3 days prior to heading up to the surface.
Hello.
Mori pays a visit to Little Mermaid's bubble workshop. She's gonna hang around Little Mermaid now like a chick.
What? What are you so startled for?
It's rather unexpected.
And I'm okay with that. Mara's adorable.
What are you talking about? You told me to come before, so here I am. I was getting bored being by myself.
What I love is that whenever Death Moon does grace us with their wonderful presence, it's always lovely to see them. It's normally when I'm going on NIKKE. When it's like something really, really, really bad going on. Well, no, not really bad going on, but yeah. That's okay. We all like some titties and ass.
I see.
Don't laugh.
Make yourself at home.
I just hope the little one is doing good.
Okay.
Mari takes her time looking around the bubble workshop.
There was something I wanted to ask you. What are those dolls?
Oh,
Mari points at the violet-colored doll standing in a corner of the workshop. A young girl with ponytail. A pair of female twins with sharp features and big titties. A woman in a lab coat.
And why is that sitting in the corner?
Oh, so is this... This is set before it then, because it wasn't like the I can't remember if in the main campaign they fired the AA pillar and it went missing or something. I mean, you'll do. Lastly, there's a young girl with long hair on the ground, crouching.
Forget it. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
they're my friends.
And hey, we have the anniversary next week as well. Looking forward to Death Moons. You going for Zani? I know I am.
Friends?
I mean, fives are always great, usually. Good, good.
Yes, people I care greatly about.
So this is... Yeah, this would actually make sense that this is based before and during the chapters, because, like... I'm going to assume that she's no longer inside Gluttony after the story is over. And it's all about finding her in the next part, probably. Oh yeah, there's a lot of eyes. And ass.
Where are they now?
I don't know.
I mean, they're just waifus at the end of the day. It's all good.
We got separated a long time ago.
I mean, I'm only in it for the guns. I mean, have you seen some of the models? Holy moly. They look so good.
Are they dead?
I'm not sure.
You mean you don't know?
I'm sure they're living somewhere on the surface.
But seeing these bubbles here, it would make sense that this is before chapters, what was it, 36, 35, 36?
Since we promised each other that we would rewrite our stories.
Because we never know exactly how long the period they are on the surface are and stuff like that as well, so yeah. Mario looks at Little Mermaid, glancing at her friends. Ah. I mean, she probably might have done as well, but it's possible she could have done. Her expression is one of intense longing.
If you want to see them that badly, you should go to them.
Oh?
Why don't you leave with us and go meet your friends?
But it makes more sense if she isn't, because then of like with the way it works in this. But whatever. It's Yakuza.
I can't right now. I still have things to do in this place.
Ah, I must have blanked out on that a little bit.
And what is that exactly?
It's task.
Important?
It's just fascinating that she made it where they would work with certain individuals' wavelengths. So yeah.
More important than finding your friends?
Fair enough.
Yes. It became that way. I made a promise. I promised to send you, Uni, and Mihara to the surface.
Because right now we're in the throat of a freaking giant rapture, which is terrifying.
That is my top priority for now.
Okay, but still.
And Little Mermaid is just living it up in here.
I'm okay. Really, I'm okay.
Siren? Then why is your expression like that?
Oh?
A Bubble don't even have an expression right now.
Nothing.
I thought Gluttony was like an underground type thing. I didn't realize it flew. Does it fly? I thought it was subterranean. Oh my god. More time passes. I believe you mean by airway, like when it opens its mouth, maybe? Until the day to leave and head up to the surface arrives.
It's finally the day to leave.
The commander will find a way, Crisis. The commander will find a way.
You're right.
Never underestimate.
You all went through a lot.
Have a good one,
being
Yoko.
trapped
Thanks for popping
in
on
here.
by. Have a good rest. Sleep up well.
When you go up, I'll surround you in a protective bubble, just like when you arrived. Just relax and let the bubbles take care of the rest. While I don't know the exact time, Gluttony's air hole opens every week.
Ah, here we go. Maybe she hadn't mentioned it yet until now. That's fine. I don't think she had, but still.
I just sent out a scout balloon to confirm, and if I'm right, today should be the day.
Yeah, but this is funky. Oh, yeah.
Once I send you up, you'll be able to go directly to the surface. I've done this plenty of times before, when I sent up my dolls.
Yeah, there we go. There's the, where you mentioned when she sent up the dolls, which is AKA, like, probably like Cinderella and the others as
So
well.
you'll be plenty safe. Don't worry about anything. Just close your eyes.
I mean, Levy did mention how they were literally just scattered everywhere, and there was, like, no rhyme or reason as to why they were there.
And by the time you open them, you'll be up on the surface.
Okay.
At least something like that was mentioned, where it just seemed to be like, why is there loads of them everywhere?
Siren, be well.
Goodbye, Mihara.
I miss you already. Oh, God.
Thank you for everything.
You too.
That's waifu.
Goodbye, Uni. Keep being a good friend to Mihara. Mori?
I can't do this. Siren. Come with us.
It's vibing.
Oh,
It doesn't feel right leaving you here alone. Let's go together, please.
sorry. I have something to do.
I'm so fascinated what it is that her something to do is in here.
What is it that you have to do?
Maybe it's destroy Gluttony.
It is.
Do you know,
Is she just making excuses?
Whenever you're trying to hide something, you purse your lips together. What are you hiding from me?
What are your secrets?
Want me to take a guess?
Oh.
There's something in the clearing, isn't there?
Ah.
Judging by your expression, I'd say I'm on the mark.
Wait. I'll hold on that thought right now.
Our departure date being moved up, telling us to stay away from the clearing because of the silver liquid. It was all so you could keep something, whatever it is, hidden from us.
I'd say my fear in a bit.
Don't bother explaining. I'll go there and see for myself.
It's because of the AA pillar.
Damn it!
After it came in contact with the silver liquid and melted more silver liquid itself, the energy level started going out of control. I've covered it in a bubble, but my powers alone aren't enough to keep it in check. I don't think it can last much longer. That's why I'm staying behind. I have to get rid of that energy before Gluttony can absorb it.
Okay, I'll just say, and it'll be on the YouTube, it doesn't matter. I thought that it was going to be a case of that it was Lilyweise's body, or her head, or whatever it was, because I remember when they talked about it, they showed in, like, a picture to do with it, where it was, like, a tree, or something like that, and it's like, what if it was the roots of this tree? And this is where Lilyweise's body has been all this time. But now that theory is out the window, so who...
No matter what happens, this AA pillar cannot be absorbed by Gluttony.
If the AA pillar got into contact with the silver liquid, don't tell me that this all happened because of the calling signal. Is this because of me? It is, isn't it?
I remember that being a thing.
No.
I'd like to say I remember, but I really don't remember.
Something like this was
That's
bound
okay.
to happen.
Thank God my memory's shit.
What are you talking about? Of course it's because of me.
Ever since Gluttony swallowed that pillar, this was inevitable.
Just like Thanos.
All that digestive acid that unexpectedly poured out.
Are you watching the Japanese one or the Korean one? Because I was like, we didn't have a Bahara cosplayer.
The fact that those raptures started attacking this place. It's all because Gluttony wanted to absorb this enormous energy source. My bubbles are preventing Gluttony from absorbing the AA pillar for now.
Yeah, because it wants that energy, baby.
I need to get rid of all its energy
Yeah, so the golden Doro.
before Gluttony starts attacking more aggressively.
I love how Shift Up have completely embraced the Doro.
If Gluttony absorbs the massive energy reserves inside the AA pillar and redirects it elsewhere.
Yeah, he did. There's the one with the Mahara cosplay. But I don't remember if there was anything else that was supposed to have happened during that. I didn't see. I didn't watch that one, so yeah, you know.
It would spell disaster for the surface.
Thank you,
This
Past
can't be.
Crisis.
If anything, you being here allowed me to live longer than I originally anticipated.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the fight is gonna end up somehow as fighting Gluttony, because yeah, they did say that during the live stream. And I'm thinking like, that's gonna be interesting. How the hell is that gonna happen?
Inside this lonely bubble, your being here was a godsend. So please don't speak poorly about yourself.
I'm just vibing, Siren.
Don't be like that. Come with us. Just close your eyes and let's leave before the pillar gets consumed. If we're lucky, it might not even get absorbed.
Right now.
And if it does,
After she's had her meeting with the prince.
there's always the possibility that it redirects the energy towards an uninhabited
Which
area.
I don't know if we've heard what Siren's nickname would be for the commander yet. Because when you do the counseling sessions, well, actually, no, you are doing counseling sessions with her. I know the Bond stories are like not there. No, counseling sessions are actually the same. They're also set in here,
Even if someone does get the brunt of it and dies,
like Red Hood.
you
Kind
won't
of.
see it happen. Out of sight, out of mind.
No,
Why?
I can't. I mean, we decided to become the goddesses of victory. Cinderella and everyone else made a promise. We said we would rewrite our story.
Damn straight we did.
That's why I
Well, you
can't
did.
ignore this. I can't run away from it. If I do, then I'll never be able to call myself a true goddess of victory.
Yeah, well, we got bubbles.
You think you'll be recognized for your good deeds? That you're some kind of mythical goddess of victory? No one will ever know you were here. No one will ever remember your noble deeds. Not a single soul will know. You'll have died for nothing.
It's okay.
Yeah, Dorothy's the only one that cared. No one else did.
What do you mean it's okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm very interested to see where the campaign's going with the bit where, like, she literally penetrates the commander.
I know what I've done, and that's enough.
And it probably just like, that's the case, like, oh, fuck, not again.
And it won't just be me who remembers. You all are here. Uni, Mihara, and Mori, you will know.
Wouldn't it be interesting if Levy's the free unit for the anniversary? That'd be pretty cool, right? It's unlikely, but you never know.
You'll know that I did.
Or she would be the end of year unit. Yeah, they don't want to do Liberation anymore if they can help it. I mean, they want to redo all that.
I thank you.
God, Siren's so selfless.
Siren.
It's okay. This is more than enough. I'm okay with it. Truly.
She doesn't care. She just wants to save her friends.
No. No. You may be okay with it, but I'm not. Let's leave together. Let's go out and find your friends. You said you wanted to find them. Choose life, and we can find your friends together. I'll help you.
Because they probably won't let us actually meet up with Little Mermaid until the next lot of stories. Because obviously, I think it's right now it's 37, 38. Probably end up being 39, 40 where we meet Siren. Yeah.
If both of us look for them, you're bound to find them faster.
But my god, does she look fantastic on the screen, Ray?
It's nice to be hearing this kind of talk again.
I mean, most of the Liberation units are pretty useless, to be fair. Most of them are. At this point, they all are.
It reminds me that my life truly is rich with
Outside
good
of collecting
friends.
them for the sake of collecting them.
What?
It's like, Guilty's still the better one out of them. But even then, it's like,
Sorry, Mori.
Ah, sorry.
You are a really good friend.
True, it's rehabilitation units than liberation units.
And I want my friends to live a long time in this world.
Siren reaches out her hand to Mori. Yeah, but it's in the same place.
Goodbye.
And the funny thing is with the liberation, it doesn't even hint that she, like, joins you. It's just like, piss off, human. Okay, she has joined your party. Okay.
Siren!
Mori, Uni, and Mihara are surrounded by bubbles.
You will go up until you reach a safe place.
The bubble starts rising upward.
Goodbye.
I think story 2 is going to be all about getting Little Mermaid out of gluttony.
My
If it
dear
doesn't.
friends.
Really? Damn, Cinderella's got some competition. The bubble pops and out pour Mihara, Uni, and Mori. Ah, this is an interesting location. Obviously, it could just be a reused asset, as always, but interesting location.
Where are we?
Mihara looks around.
It's the surface. We really got out.
What about Siren?
I don't think she's here.
She's not. What's that sound?
Is Gluttony moving?
The sound coming from underneath the ground continues to get further away.
No. No! Don't go! You hear me, you monster? I said don't go!
Mori desperately starts digging. Why are you digging a hole? Oh, wait, no, because it went underground.
Take me again! Take me!
Mori, calm down.
Siren! Siren!
This is kind of what Mihara was hinting at before when she said about, you know, yeah.
You can't leave me like this!
He's very dependent on her now, is Mori. Understandably so.
Please!
Mori!
Mihara hugs Mori tight. God damn, why couldn't it have been me?
Let go of me!
Actually, no, they're probably suffocating, but I don't know. I mean, not the worst way to go out, I guess.
You can't leave like this. You can't. Siren.
Siren.
Ah, the bubble popped.
Oh no.
Seems everyone arrived on the surface safely. I'm glad.
You already walked your Mihara, and what do you want? I want to walk the new Mihara. I have 2 hands, damn it, Crisis. Siren looks around the empty clearing.
So quiet.
Wait a second. Maybe my theory before wasn't too crazy.
I thought I'd gotten used to the silence.
Unless that's the AA pillar.
But now that they've left, it's deafening. I think I finally understand how Levi feels.
First time she's mentioned Levi, actually. Little Mermaid stares at the miniature doll of her friend sitting in the corner of the garden.
Sorry, Levi. I wanted to tell you in person, but I don't think I can do this anymore. I'm really sorry.
Oh. She then looks at the faces of her old friends lying in the garden.
Hansel, Gretel, Ave, Cinderella. I'm sorry. I did my best. I've waited so long. Surely I can stop waiting now.
Little Mermaid gently caresses her friends' faces. Don't give up! There's still story 2!
It's okay. I ended up meeting some really good friends toward the end. Thanks to them, I was able to laugh and forget my worries for the first time in a long time. So it's all right. I'm not scared. I feel good knowing that I saved everyone. That I saved my friends.
Little Mermaid stares at the bubbles gathered in the garden for one last time.
Let's go. Let's head out one last time.
This sadly does explain why when you do the interactions it's in here, but I don't know, we'll see.
With our heads held high.
Then again, it's the same with Crown. When you do hers, it's at her place.
Like a true goddess of victory. I will become a shield which protects this world. And everyone in it.
Unbreakable spear to be continued. Knock knock. Mori, how's your task coming along? The fact that it's more and more likely that she is 6-0, it's just unbelievable. I reckon she is. The deadline is quickly approaching, and I haven't heard from you. I clearly saw that the calling signal was activated. Why hasn't there been a report? Ah, are you dead perhaps? Huh. How tragic. No. Looking for work. I'm still alive. Wow, still alive and kicking, are you? Excellent. It's nice to meet you, Jin. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you recognize me? Oh, this is Mihara. You're right, I did hurt my head. I can't recall if I've seen you before. So allow me to introduce myself once more. Nice to meet you. I'm Mihara. My, oh my. Now things are starting to get interesting. Can we have a little talk? God damn. God damn.